A man of God went for a ministration. And when he entered the hall, they were waiting for him. Everybody in the meeting was waiting for the man of God. When he entered, the first person he met was the usher that was at the door. The usher was just a normal lady standing at the door. As the man of God came to the door, suddenly God opened his eyes. I think it's for mercy. When God opened his eyes, the usher stretched hands to shake the hand of the man of God. God opened the eyes of the man of God. He saw that the hands of the usher is fire. Usher. Maybe a pastor is sitting on pastor's seat, firelessly sitting on pastor's seat. Listen to me. A fireless pastor is operating a cold room, not a church. You are operating what? A cold room. A cold room. Some people appear with a brutal destiny, stay there, and they are chilled like ice block, and they will never rise. How are you? How are you?
Fine.
You know my prayer? If pastor is cold, Lord, show us mercy. Let usher be on fire. Listen to me. So many people struggle for mic, struggle for pulpit. That is not the same as carrying the presence, the glory of God. Because when you carry it, it doesn't matter what you are doing, you know. I found out something. That some of the things that we call prayer point is a byproduct of a man that tarried and carried. Sometimes when you pray for God to do something, he will go and touch that man tarrying and tell him to shake your hands. And I'm saying you carry this thing not because you are a pastor. I'm saying you need it to go to work next week. Don't worry, leave her. You need it to go to work. A sister said that somebody did sham and gave her, and then she didn't know what she did and followed the person. I said that this sister that is saying this thing now doesn't know how to tarry to carry. Because if you are loaded and you have charm and you shook me, who should be affected? You are the one that will shout fire. Huh? And I'm not saying what I've not seen happen. I've seen it happen many times. I was on the streets of Lagos in 2015. I was doing job hunting. And I finished the second stage of my interview. Are you with me? Yes, sir. By the time we finished and I was getting to where I was living, it was already maybe 11 in the night. And any of you that have been in Lagos before know that 11 in the night is like day. Depends on the location you are anyway. So I was trying to locate a bus that would take me to somewhere in Ikorodu. And I think I was somewhere in Maryland, somewhere. So I was moving on the pave. So some people came. A guy came and passed before me. He made mistake. I think I don't know how many days fasting I was on. I was boiling in tongues. I was on the road, so I was not so loud. So I was. That's how I was cooking it. I was cooking it. I was cooking it. Huh? I was cooking it. Cooking it. I didn't know is this what they call 419, you know, these people, and they use charm. So the first person came and touched me. When he touched me, touched my skin, something just did, and it was like sparks of fire. When I turned, I smiled. Me that is carrying excess energy, looking for where to deal with Satan. And this one presented himself as a specimen. Listen to me. In this year, if Satan, which is taught you by mistake, they die by correction. Say after me, I'm a mobile fire. I'm a mobile volcano. That's why I showed you the sitting pot, because you need to stay there and cook. Something will tell you, come out, don't hear that thing. Stay there and be what? Cooking. Listen to me. Listen to me. A man that came out from that location can achieve in 5 minutes what 100 people has been laboring to do from morning till evening. This your skin can absorb heavenly material. When you appear before the thick cloud of God's presence, of God's glory, make sure your capillary action is active. Make sure your inner man can soak in. That's how you become a God carrier. You know what Moses said? The Bible said about Moses. He journeyed to the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. When he came down, he was not praying, Lord, let my face shine. It is a byproduct of a man that soaked heaven. He soaked heaven to the point that heaven came on him. Heaven. I went to fast one December, and when I came down from the mountain, I know, well, whether you believe it or not, it's not a doctrine, so you can choose to throw it away. But I want to show you what is possible in God. In case you think that what we are talking about is just left for the Bible only, listen to me. If what is in the Bible cannot manifest here, why should we believe it? Jesus is the same yesterday. Is the same when? Is the same where? If he did it with Elijah and Moses, he can do more. We need to just find that location in the spirit. When I came down from that mountain, my face added a glow on it. A brother saw me and said, your face is shining. I knew that what we read in the scripture is actually true. I didn't know my face is shining. It was my neighbor saying it. I bet you that Moses doesn't know his face was shining. It was people saying it. What is the problem? Capillary action. He appeared in the environment of density. The glory was so dense that his natural face changed. We don't know you until your natural face gives way for the glory dimension. That's what Jesus did on the Mount of Transfiguration. The Bible said when he prayed, the fashion of his countenance was what? It was altered. Aneko, abia, afate kakwata. Hey. In this year, you need a transfiguration experience. Altered. When your face is altered, people, men operating at a lower energy level, they cannot behold your face. I tell you. There are demons you don't cast at this level. When you appear, they cast themselves out. Because they can't survive in the environment that you came with. Are you hearing me? You know, Satan and his works can be operating around you. You can be praying. I tell you what you will do. If you can generate intense glory and energy, soak it. Stay there. Sometimes I stay. It looks as if there is electric shock on my whole body. It looks as if my frame became numb. Have you been shocked by electricity before? That's what happened to me. They plucked me. It's like high tension cables. I thought I would die. I just stayed there. Stayed there. Stayed there. Stayed there. One day I came out from such an encounter and I went for a ministration. I just stepped into the compound. I have not picked the mic yet. I stepped into the compound. I stepped into the compound. People were falling under power. Demons were crying out. Healings were breaking out. I have not said one word. You can either labor outside or tarry till you carry. What did I say? Yes. The man that tarries is like what we call, from where I'm coming. I don't know whether we have it in Ghana, but there is what is called masquerade. Do we have masquerade in Ghana? I hope you know that there is small masquerade and there is big masquerade. Is it not true? Where I'm coming from, if a small masquerade is dancing, if a big masquerade appears, what happens is that the small masquerade will run away. Big masquerade and small masquerade does not dance at the same time. Do we have big masquerade in Ghana and small masquerade? Or all masquerades are equal? All masquerades are not equal. There are big masquerades. When they appear, they come with entourage of demonic beings. It's big masquerade. The beings that is following them is walking without them saying anything. We need 1 million men like that in Ghana. They will not say anything. They enter their office and all the demonic enchantment is sanitized by the glory they carry. There is no special need for deliverance. You are the deliverance they are waiting for. Let's conduct deliverance. Let's conduct deliverance. You are the deliverance that they are waiting for. As you appear, deliverance sorted. Yes. You need to transit from small masquerade to what?